welcome back to Go Ham. Today we are going to be getting into marketing strategies from all things digital to local to everything in between. So let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Well, I got to be honest here. So what, we're 11 years in. I don't think we spent any money on marketing until the past few years. And
yeah, but hold on.
I don't think we've spent what we should have. We've definitely invested in marketing, and I can break that down for you if you need me to as a CFO.
Hold on, guys. I feel like marketing has shifted so much in the past couple of years, though.
It has.
The whole, people aren't really... Well, my point of view is people aren't really looking in, magazines and newspapers for, ads anymore. It's all digital. It's digital marketing really, took the industry by storm.
Well, it was interesting because when we were prepping for this episode, I kind of realized we invest a lot in digital marketing. We do, but we also do a lot of other types of marketing, which I think is important for us to kind of get into, because I feel like so many people and businesses are solely focused on the digital world when it comes to marketing, and there is a lot out there. So
yeah, while we're not actively spending money on that in particular, we're still investing gift cards and products and getting the baskets together for those kind of stuff. So it's not like we're still investing something.
All right. Well, what about the things we're not investing in, like billboards and commercials? And
there's still some things. I mean, there's some things that we're going to mention today that we still haven't figured out, but we can talk about what we're trying to do to get it right. Yeah, for sure.
All right. Listen, I have two major goals for marketing.
What?
I want to be laying on the beach at the Jersey Shore one day and that airplane go by.
Ew. I'm
only kidding. I kind of cringe when I do see that, though.
Were you the one who sent me that last summer? Somebody sent me that and was like, we should do this. And I was like, no.
Oh, it wasn't me. It was Dana. Oh. Dana said it. She saw it when she was in Ocean City. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not me. I'm not all about that either. Mm-hmm. I think that's...
What was your other one?
I do want our name and lights at the link, though, for an Eagles game.
Oh, that's cute. I like it.
Mm-hmm. I want to be in the link and see Privé going around the stadium.
Okay.
One day.
Goals.
Yeah.
I feel like my marketing goals are I only want the attention from people who I need the attention from, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I have no interest in the brand getting recognized by a bunch of people who don't give a shit.
You're saying a bunch of drunk football fans.
You pretty much
man.
Have you seen how expensive it is to go to Eagles game? Maybe you're onto something here.
I don't know.
Yeah. It ain't cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of girls though go.
All right, let's get into it.
Let me turn.
You down with GBP?
GBP.
Yeah. GBP.
Google
I can't keep up with all these.
Is that even what it's called now? I can't keep up with it.
All That's the Google new updated version. I can't remember what it used to be called, but Google Business Page Optimization, which I feel like we really heavily started that a couple years ago, and it's served us pretty well.
Yeah.
So things that you could do here is just make sure that your photos are updated. People can upload their own photos, and if it's not an ideal aesthetically pleasing version for your business, you can upload your own photos. We like to include photos of the team, photos of the space, photos of the work that we do. Mm-hmm. And then in addition to that, just making sure that you're responding to all the reviews. Consumers love to see that, which we also do.
Just to jump on there too, make sure you have a fabulous photographer taking your pictures.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it matters. Plan your photo shoots, plan your pictures, get someone amazing like we have Luke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Google makes it pretty easy for you. It makes it pretty easy to optimize your profile. It will let you know if it's optimized correctly and if it's not, what you can improve. So they do a pretty good job of letting you know how you could make it better, pretty much.
Yep. How about Yelp?
Yelp.
Do people ever go to Yelp anymore?
Yelp freaks me out.
I feel like Yelp's making a comeback.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Because here's why. When you Google a business, it's not like Yelp doesn't come up. So if it does come up, which it does, and your Yelp page isn't optimized, it looks like crap. If you Googled a business, the first thing that comes up is the GBP, and then after that is either the website, and then after that is probably Yelp.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think the last time I used Yelp. I can't even
So like,
Well,
I
as
don't say that people use it, but I think that it matters.
It does, because it's a reflection of your business.
Right.
On the landing page when someone Googles it.
Right.
Like, you're going to see that right there. So it definitely matters. And I think recently we've started to toy with Yelp a little bit, which I was very resistant to for a long time, because I had heard that if you do like any marketing with Yelp, and then you come away from it, you're almost like punished by it.
You're blacklisted.
Yeah, like you end up having like negative impact in results, or I don't know, like I was scared that, like, you know, if we invested, we would be like number 1 or number 2, and then
So is that true?
I don't think it is at this point. Maybe it is. We'll let you know.
I think with any engine or whatever they're like platform, they just want you to spend money and they reward you for doing that. So I think that's pretty much the case for all of them.
Yep.
So is Yelp one of those where you like, if I'm looking up something, it'll say if this is your page, click here, like to own it?
Yeah, so you definitely want to claim your page so that you can do what you need to do on there. But the things that we've done is, again, like photos, responding to reviews. You could also optimize it to show what services like you specialize in, and even as far as like your pricing, things like that. And we just started investing with Yelp. We're not sure how that's going to go, but we'll see.
It's so hard. Like it's pretty difficult to figure out what works and what doesn't work. But right now, I think we're in like the trial phase of like, we're down to try anything right now to kind of see what works and what doesn't for our business. We're also really deep into the analytics, and I think we're even going to get more deep into that. And I think that's going to provide us with the knowledge that we need to understand. And that's ultimately what marketing is. Like, we want to get our brand out there. We want to be in front of the right people. We want to repel the wrong people, and, you know, basically be able to gauge where it's worth investing and where it's not. So,
Yeah. So with Yelp, we just have a campaign that's like set up to ask questions to gain information and leads, and they basically just ask them like what services they're looking for, and then eventually get them in. We have Emily monitoring that and seeing if they actually get into the salon.
Are there any other platforms besides Yelp that does something similar to that, or is Yelp just like the biggest one and the other ones just aren't relevant? I mean, I'm sure there has to be. I feel like
yeah, I'm sure there are, but
They're
the
just not
ones that
relevant.
we're paying closest attention to are Google and Yelp,
okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
I guess you could say like Facebook, like, right? Like Facebook is where like you can, I mean, Instagram, you can't. It's not like you can go on Instagram and go find your business and there's like ratings and reviews, but Facebook
No.
there is.
Yeah.
And you can definitely go in and like look up Privé Salon and then see all of the reviews. So I guess like Facebook could be one.
Yeah. And then a good way to boost your reviews on Yelp and Google is to make sure that you have some type of automation set up. So whatever software system that you're using, basically they would get like an email or text and prompt them to leave a review for either platform. We even have a prompt to leave a confidential survey as well if somebody wanted to express something and not post it publicly, which is a great idea to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's super valuable for us, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we've generated a lot of, remember when we used to like get excited? Our goal was 3 reviews a week. Or no,
So-
3 reviews a month, I think it was.
Yeah.
And now we get like 3 to 5 a week.
Wow.
Just from that simple change. So if your system allows it, definitely consider that.
What about the keywords? I feel like I remember taking a class and they talked about how important it is that when someone's searching that you come up first, and you can like target it to specific services and stuff when someone's searching like balayage, for instance.
Yeah.
And like you pop up. How does that work?
So search engine optimization, SEO. Basically, the more your website is optimized so that balayage and salon and best salon and haircuts and extensions and all of these words are somewhere within your website, the more that they are in your website, the better search optimization Google allows for. So basically, like, that matters. Like, and then also within Google, you can set keywords that that will help anybody who's searching those types of things get hit directly to your website.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you can go ahead.
Not only that, but making sure you use your local areas in the website as well. So if you use like the suburbs around you
Yeah.
or whatever city you're in, just consider like what your ideal your ideal client might be searching. So if I were to search like best salon in Philadelphia, like your website should mention that often so that your website will come up organically.
So the more you have those keywords on your website, the more it pops up.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
that
you want to
makes sense.
focus obviously on like whatever you specialize in too. So
Got
like
ya.
hair extensions.
But there's definitely like to anybody listening, like don't go change everything in your website to be like blank salon, best salon in Philadelphia because we're the best salon in Philadelphia and we do the best salon services in Philadelphia. Like
Yeah.
it has to be curated properly because
Yeah.
if it's not, it is like a major turnoff.
That's a
So,
good point. It's more so like having those keywords on a majority of the pages on your website and not just repeating it over and over.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
it reminds me of the movie Elf when he goes in and it's like best cup of coffee in the world.
Yep. So another one that I think we haven't gotten into this heavily yet. We've considered it in the past, but I do think there's a lot of value, and I think a lot of people, a lot of salons have people who have big followings on their Instagram, and I think that there's definitely an opportunity to do some sort of collaboration with them in return for just saying like, this is where I had my hair cut. Whatever it is. But I think like influencer marketing and affiliate marketing is definitely a really great opportunity in 2025 for marketing your salon in general.
Some of the issues that we've had though, because I feel like it's really exciting when you're like a stylist and somebody reaches out to you and is like, I want to work with you. Like you're excited, you're going to get your name out there. But also a lot of the times they're just interested in trying out new things and getting stuff complimentary, I think. So you have to be really clear on like what you want to get from when you're working with these influencers. What?
This is bringing me up. Do you guys remember recently we had someone reach out who had like hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok. Do you remember this? And she reached out. She wanted a complimentary. She wanted to barter. She basically
Yes.
wanted to us to give her a free keratin for the service, or she give her the free keratin, and then she would post about us. So we did our due diligence, which I highly recommend
Which
you
we
do.
never would have done 2 years ago.
Yeah, never would have done that, but we did. We like looked into. So what happened was our social media marketing girl shared a message with us and was like, "Hey, this just came in. What are your thoughts?" So I, looked at the girl and I like look at her Instagram, I look at her TikTok, and I'm like, "Wow, this girl is like pretty impressive. She's got quite an audience. This could be a great opportunity." Then we did a further deep dive into her social media post and we found her basically bashing a salon.
Yeah.
And it was pretty bad. Like it was her just talking terrible about her experience. And right then, I mean, I realized quickly this is a kid we're talking about. Like if she's 20 years old, I'd be surprised. But she has quite an audience, and it just immediately, like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, no, hell no. Like it's just not somebody that I want to be affiliated with. Not because I'm afraid she's going to do that to us, which I guess I kind of am, because I feel like the things that were happening for me were that, yeah, like this was probably a deal that went bad. I don't know what it was, but basically like that was very red flaggy for me. And like, this is not an individual that I'm interested in doing business with.
Yeah. If you have the potential to like use your platform in that way, then like,
Yeah.
it's fair game, like I don't want to be involved in that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that you did that, because that was scary.
It
Once I saw
was.
that, we were like, no.
No. Yeah. But with that, I think that there's a lot of opportunities, and if things feel right, and the best way I feel is that if you already organically have someone with an audience coming to you, which we do, we have people that come to our salons that are influencers and have a big audience. I feel like that's a great connection because they already like you. They already like your business. They're committed, in that situation. It's a great opportunity for you to say, okay, I love that you're coming to me. If you're interested, we can create some sort of campaign together that makes sense for both sides. And, you could essentially give them a complimentary service or a discount or whatever it is, and they could share about their experience. That I think is the best way to go about that. I imagine that, that area is a little sketchy because I think that the influencers in general get targeted a lot. Yeah, I think influencer marketing is a great opportunity. It just needs to make sense.
Yeah, and just be specific with what you're expecting in return. Like maybe it's 5 story posts and 2 regular posts. Like I feel like a lot of times there's just like this general, like a general understanding of like, hey, I'm going to do your hair and you're going to post about me. But what are you going to do? Like, are you going to post stories or are you going to post actual posts that like I could reshare? So just making sure that you're pretty specific with what you're expecting out of it.
That's a great opportunity to get your name out there.
Ooh.
So paid ads.
Paid ads.
Let's get into paid ads.
How many ads are we paying for right now?
Hold on, let me pull out my credit card. Paid ads. I feel like this is all the things that are happening right now in the world.
This is uncharted water for us.
Yeah.
We're getting our hands dirty a little bit.
But this is it's so funny because now that we are kind of getting into this market and I'm starting to understand it better, it's unbelievable how many people out there actually do it and do it well. Like,
Well, I don't know anything about marketing, and I keep getting targeted for paid ads through ChatGPT.
You know a lot about marketing, more than you realize, because of
because of
how
you two.
often, like I said, you like to be marketed. And it could be down to like your husband Googling something on the same Wi-Fi as you.
That's true.
And that's now why you're being targeted for, because that happens all the time. Like if
you're my favorite target audience.
Why?
Because you're
Literally.
so
'Cause I,
easily sold.
Yeah,
you're
I
the
know.
ideal client.
The other day, Lexi walked into the office and was like, is Heather buying a house in Florida? And I was like,
God.
what? I was like, no, not that I'm aware of. Why? She's like, somebody reached out for her because she
front
she
desk.
clicked a link for something.
And sold
No,
away her soul.
No, I didn't even
Gave
click
her
a link.
social security
Dude, I
number.
Called. I called. When I was in Clearwater, they were putting these brand new like beachfront condos in, and it was like a rainy day, and I'm like, I'm gonna go tour these condos.
Yeah, why are we
not
like
that I
that,
want to buy
by the
it, but I
way?
just wanted to go check them out.
like-
so I called to see like when I could go tour. Well, the guy calls me 3 months after the fact.
Yeah.
Like,
That was amazing.
But
I was like,
why
no,
are
I don't
you
think
like
Heather's
that?
buying anything in Florida. Maybe.
Anytime I'm
I mean, I would
anywhere,
love
I'm like,
to.
I could probably
Goals.
like buy a house here. I'll start like looking at houses like where I am and
oh, I do that.
Romanticize the
Constantly. I
fact
pull
that-
my Zillow up wherever I'm at and just see what's for sale around me.
not normal. But anyway, paid ads.
Paid ads. All right. So this is something that really excites me because I think that and like I said earlier in this episode, that you want to get in front of the right audience and away from the wrong audience. I think that there's a lot of control you have when you're doing digital ads in that way. And I think that it just makes sense. Like you want to be in front of people who, maybe they're lookalike people who look like your audience or your, they're lookalike people in regards to your clients. Like maybe these are all of the people that come to us. They're in their 30s or 40s. They live in this area, whatever would be a description for that person. And then, you want a lookalike audience that kind of looks like them. And I just think there's value there. Like there definitely is to be able to get in front of the right people. It just makes so much sense.
Yeah, you could even target people like down to like where they shop, their interests, like if they're into like sports cars or charity. Like it's pretty creepy.
Now, what I will say is that it is extremely complex.
Yeah.
Like this is where, like you said, like we're getting our feet wet. It feels really exciting, but I also know that this is an area of marketing that is uncharted in our world, and we're trying to figure it out. And it's really complex. It's very time consuming, huge investment. Like there's a lot of money involved when it comes to these types of things. So, like I laugh because sometimes I hear people talk about paid ads and they're like, oh yeah, some people are spending $250K a month on paid ads. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Like that's happening. That's really happening. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild to see this world. So we'll keep you guys posted as we progress further into that.
Yeah. It's definitely not a set it and forget it type of thing. Like you have to
Analytics.
try certain things. You'll have a successful ad, like redo it, and then it won't be as successful. So it's a lot of like testing and trying new things out.
It was interesting because I was watching something with Mr. Beast. It was an interview that he did with Mark Zuckerberg. It was like a podcast or something. And he basically was like calling Mark out. He's like, dude, I got to be honest. Like my videos that go viral through Meta are videos that I don't say a word in. Like nothing.
Really?
And he's like, I could post the same video with me like speaking in it or saying one word and then one without it. And for some reason, the one without it like takes off. Like it's just like so temperamental and like it's pretty crazy. But
What did
that's
Mark Zuckerberg say?
pretty deep. I don't know. I
Like,
can't remember what his response
why would
was.
that happen? That's weird.
The algorithm. It's basically
Oh.
like what his audience is responding to.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like referral programs work in salons?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Like, for instance, if you were a client at our salon and you knew that you were going to get $25 off your next service, are you sending people in or no?
I wouldn't say for the $25. It's more so for the fact that I'm like helping someone and also like the acknowledgement. Like I hate when I refer somebody and I'm like, oh, like, did you meet my friend? And they're like, who?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that bothers me. So I do think they're super important. And I do think it's a big reason why we've grown, because we've always asked for referrals or mentioned referrals in like a genuine, authentic way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Like, I think a referral program is definitely important, and I think, but it's not my cup of tea.
It's not what
Like,
you...
just going in and then being like, oh, we have a referral program. I'll give you $25. Like, I'm not going to refer somebody just to get a reward. Like you just said, like I'll refer everybody all day long if I'm blown away by my experience and I love my hair or whatever service I'm having done. Like, yeah, I will preach it to the world. But I don't necessarily need like a program to influence
you.
me to do that. Yeah. Like I just feel like if I'm getting everything that I want it and more, then I'd be happy to,
I feel
sing
like
from
I'm
the
like go big or
mountains.
go home. Like I would almost like in regards to our industry and our businesses and coaching that I've done with some of our team members, I'm almost like, listen, like if somebody's sending me 5 people this year, like I'm just going to comp your whole service.
Yeah.
You know,
Right,
like
well,
I
like-
want to be like, listen, Christine, I really appreciate you sending me those 5 people. Today's on me. Like that's like,
Well, that's
big
amazing.
for me.
And like that's what I like getting back to me, like I said, like me specifically, I feel like a referral program doesn't work. But like if I sent like 5 people to so and so and I walked in there and he was like, hey, I really appreciate this, I'm gonna do this for you, I would be like, oh wow, like it's not necessary, but thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's
not
just a way
expected.
to open the conversation, because like you
Yeah.
can't just have a referral program and never mention it. You know what I mean? I feel like just having one is a great way to open the opportunity for people to start talking about it, rather
Well,
than
it's a
just
great
being like,
way
hey, can you
too.
send me some people?
It's such a good way for the younger team, like the newer to the floor, like to build their books. So,
Yeah.
they definitely need a referral program.
What percentage do you think of our new business is referral based?
Like, do you know this for a fact?
No, I'm just curious of like what you think, what we think, what
I
we all
honestly,
think they are.
Well, here's the thing. I think a lot. I'm going to say a lot. I think we get a lot from marketing, but I think we also get a lot of,
Word of mouth.
yes.
It was funny because when we surveyed the team recently, remember one of the questions was, where do you think your new clients are coming from? And the results were interesting because most of them responded with word of mouth referrals. And I'm like, it's paid advertisement because I'm spending $1 million on it. And that's just what's going to make me feel better about myself right now.
Well, hear me out. It might be a combination. Like it might be the referral piece, like somebody mentioned it and then you see an ad, or it might be reversed. Like you see an ad and then somebody confirms that you need to go because they refer you.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So I think they all work hand in hand.
Yeah.
But I was going to say like 50% maybe is
Yeah,
I think so.
I think
referral
that's
based.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's definitely a hefty number. I mean, our referral programs work, or we wouldn't have them for so long.
Yeah.
Yep. Some of the other things that I think are important, I wouldn't say they're high up on the totem pole of like marketing, but silent auctions. I mean, we get blasted literally
I
all
was
day,
thinking
every
about that the
day.
other day, how many requests we get for
Donations.
and
Yep, for events and things like that.
yeah, and I mean it's awesome. I love being able to help somebody, and I also love being able to like have our name out there too. So it kind of goes hand in hand. I think it's important.
It
You
is.
shouldn't just ignore donation requests.
And our coach has always kind of recommended, like, listen, like, give a gift card, $25, or not $25, but like give a gift card as many times as you can, because essentially that's going to drive somebody into your business.
Yep.
But there's definitely been some things, like some people who have reached out and I'm like, we're not even close to like, we're not even in the same area
Yeah.
at all. Like this makes zero sense for us to
Yeah.
be a part of this, but most of the time it's local schools, churches, businesses that are asking for these things. And I feel like most of the time we do it.
Yeah.
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 Why don't you talk about the community day that we're doing?
Oh yeah, so we have an awesome opportunity coming up. We got asked to be in one of our local community days, where we're going to be doing like a specific hair service, like a quick little thing that people can come and just sit in a chair and get done pretty quickly. But it's awesome. That community day specifically pulls a ton of people from this area. And I feel like even with that, like if you're not necessarily like sitting in the chair and getting your hair done, it's advertisement. We'll have our tent up. Well, people are going to walk by and see our name, and they're all local. So you definitely can
good.
draw business from that.
What was that event that we did? Was it at SAP or where we had people enter their information to win something?
That was SAP, right?
Yeah,
Well,
like
we've
that,
done a few of them.
that was pretty successful. So
It is.
if you're gonna like do those types of events, just make sure that you have some type of way to maybe get some leads and information so you could reach out to some people and possibly get them into the salon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I think that's like what majority of them do, right? Like they you ask for your email, your name, and
for
then
sure.
you can win something.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the other ways that I feel like are
Oh, sponsorships. We didn't talk about that.
yeah.
Sponsoring like local teams, high school football teams, like that's huge. I mean, high school football for us is big around our way because you go to one of the local public school football games or Catholic private, and it's filled with all your people right in your area. All the moms, cheerleaders, students, like they're all there.
Yeah, like if
And
I
that's
was
your
living in
target market.
Texas, I'd be
Oh my
all
God.
over every high school
I
football
don't
thing.
want your life.
But yeah, I mean, even with our school that our kids are at, like we sponsor a ton of stuff. Like anything that we're asked to do there, we pretty much do because we have a ton of clients that come from the school.
Yep.
Our kids are in the play right now, and we sponsored the
play.
what is it, like the
Pamphlet.
pamphlet,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess, that you get when you go to the play. But it was twofold for us. Like we're able to invest in this program that our kids are really enjoying and also be able to advertise our business. So I just think it makes sense. And those types of things for individuals, like whoever owns a salon or even stylists, like, well, this is something we should talk about. But anyway, I think that when you do invest in the things that you're already a part of, it just makes so much sense for your business.
Well, piggybacking off of something that you're already part of, one of the biggest things I would suggest for anybody listening, if you ever get asked to donate or sponsor a bag bingo, do it.
Oh yeah.
That's your target market. All them women,
All them
there
ladies.
that love hair,
Oh, yeah.
makeup, bags, fashion. Like, there's your market right there. And you don't
Absolutely.
have to like spend a fortune on a bag, or you can do a basket. But there's definitely ways of getting your name in, so that everybody's talking about you there.
Yeah, and also like as salon owners or owners in general, I feel like we want to market our brand and our business, and we're happy to do this, but I think it also is a good reflection to your team because then they want to do it. Like what we do with our stylists, like if they want to support something, we're
Yeah, we
always
allow them.
game. If it's one of your clients that comes in and they're leading an event and they want to donate a service or something, like we're always supporting that. And I think they see us doing so much of it that they're down to do it too, which
Yeah.
is great because it's driving business to their chair.
Yeah. And the fashion shows, they're throwback. Remember when we did our first
gosh.
fashion show?
Yes. Yeah. It's fun though. Like when
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
getting into it and like
Yeah.
it feels good to be able to do that.
But like how many like haircuts did we get from that? I feel like when you like have that connection with the younger girls or the
Yeah.
moms that are in the fashion show, they're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, like usually they're in the springtime and the girls need like a summer haircut, so they like would come in and because they like just
Or-
talking to you and getting to know you.
I know specifically for us, we did the one fashion show at O'Hara, and I was actually there at that one, and I feel like so many of the girls like ended up booking prom hair and stuff with us right after.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
So-
It's a great opportunity. Rustin too, I feel like.
Yeah, they're big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Villa, they're all.
How about open houses? Salon open houses, something we used to get into back in the day.
We don't do them anymore, but we did for a while when we first opened. And we did blowout classes. We did Botox.
I'm laughing because remember when we spent so much time and energy in building that bridal business up. That
Oh, yeah, we had the bridal showcase,
Bridal
remember?
showcase.
Yeah,
that was a
so
big
fun.
deal.
Dude, that was crazy.
We put
That
a
was
lot
really
of effort
successful
into that
event.
one. Yeah, it was. We had
It
a
was
lot of great
huge.
people there too.
And then the next year, we're like, wait, guys, this financially isn't working out. We need to.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of time and a lot of resources to do those, but
Well, no, I'm not saying the
Oh.
event
The
was a
whole
financial
service
investment. It
part
was
of
the
it.
business that we were building. So we
Oh.
built up this bridal business that then took away from our salon.
like the business couldn't support.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So fun lesson learned there.
But it's possible.
Yeah. I guess like just community days in general and open houses. Tyler Mascio, did anybody see Mac Daddy Beauty?
Oh, I saw.
What
Yeah, he did.
I thought that was so cool.
What did he do?
So they must have had like some sort of like community day in South Philly where I think he's in like Passyunk
Yeah,
area
down there.
And I guess the businesses had setups outside of theirs. So he had a literal like chair set up outside of his business. Like you could see the Vault Beauty Lab behind him. And he was literally doing hair like all day. Like
Really?
randoms. Like it seemed like people were just
That's
like
pretty
popping
cool.
by. He was like curling. I think he was doing like a men's cut, but it was great because I just think like that opportunity for him was probably unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's cool him being the owner there because it's like he's such a part of the community and such a part of the business that
Yeah.
like it kind of like intertwined him actually being the one out there doing it.
For sure, it
That's
was
huge.
cool.
He showed up for the community.
One thing I saw that a lot of salons do is the daddy daughter thing where they teach,
Oh, they
the
teach the
dads how
dads.
to
So
do the
cute.
hair.
So cute.
It
Which
so
is
cute.
like,
I know.
that is a demand.
I know.
Those poor dads. I mean, they struggle.
All right, last but certainly not least is like collaborating with local businesses, which we get asked to do that a lot.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Yep.
We've had so many opportunities over the years to collab with like plastic surgeons, even restaurants, like next door to us. They always wanted to collab, like some kind of happy hour and stuff like that.
For sure.
What other businesses did we do?
Like boutiques.
Yeah, boutiques.
Basically anybody that has like the same target market as you. You want to make sure that it
Yeah.
like their
Makes sense.
aligns with what your clientele is
Yeah,
too.
definitely.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed tuning in and hope you guys found value in what we were talking about today about marketing. Please make sure that you do us a favor, like and subscribe, comment anything that you have questions on, and we'll catch you on the next one.